You know, Spinos, it's real funny that you have the driving emote out because this is what I've been messing with off a stream. I've been driving a train around. It's great. If you guys don't know, this game's called Void Train. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to be playing it on stream today, but it's a fun game. I like it. Also, the narrator is kind of like the game, the narrator from the Stanley Parable. I can't... The narrator sounds like the guy from the Stanley Parable, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's the choo-choo. Choo-choo, motherfucker. We got our dudes. But yeah, there you go. Welcome to my train shenanigans. It's great. I've been playing since beta, since they first released the game. Like a long time ago. We're talking like... I think almost 5 years ago at this point. Wait, what do you mean you're up the road? Bro, I know for a fact you're not up the road on that game. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. If anything, you're probably one of the dudes that ends up shooting you in the beginning of the game. I might play it later on stream though, because it's a fun game. Also, a little bit of a heads up, guys. I might have to change. I might have to either cancel stream or like change when stream's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm getting some blood work done in the morning, and I'm usually really out of it after I get my blood work done. So like, there's a pretty good chance that I'm just probably gonna like after I get it done, I'm gonna go take a nap. They don't take much blood per se, but it's just like it's better if I just go take a nap afterwards anyways, just because, well, you know, blood work is one of those ones that you don't fuck with. Yeah, I gotta go sacrifice some of my blood to the blood gods, you know, just the usual. It's just how it goes. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know how, like, you gotta sacrifice skulls to the skull throne? Yeah, this is just sacrificing blood to the blood throne. Don't worry about it. It's good, guys. We're chilling. Blood for the blood gods. Exactly. What are we doing today? I have no fucking idea. I was more concerned about getting my doctor's appointment done and taken care of. That I wasn't really paying attention to, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was going to do on stream today. That's why I was saying I would probably end up playing Void Train later tonight. Or later today on stream. But for now, actually, we should probably go through and get some of our other weeklies and stuff done. There is a defense arbitration, so if you guys want to join for that, we can go get that done. There's another one that's going to be in about 3 hours, so yes, if you guys would like to join for a defense arbitration, feel free. If not, I'm just going to run the RB myself. Checks out. Oh, that's right, because there is Twitch drops. I forgot about that. Yeah. When does the Twitch drops end, by the way? Eat a whole pizza. Okay, see, I would do that, Spinos, if I could afford to eat the entire pizza. Or buy the pizza. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna set my party to public, and if we have some extra slots, we'll just fill it with randoms. But yeah, if the Twitch drops end today, just let me know. I'm not entirely sure when they end fully. I just know that they do end at some point, so it's a question of whenever it ends. I have no idea past that. I think somebody was telling me drops ends on the 9th at 8 p.m. Oh, sweet, thank you. I do appreciate it. I do have to order. Wait. No. Spinos, you're not going to be able to out-order the Pizza the Hut. That's not, you can't do that. You can't out-pizza the Hut. That's not possible, my guy. It's not feasible. Oh, for the second set of, okay, I see. It's week 2 drop started today. Okay, cool. Sounds good. That works. I can get behind that. We be chillin'. You can theoretically. No, see, the thing is you can't out pizza the Hut because the Pizza the Hut is literally made of pizza. Have you not? Wait, hold on, Rick. Have you never seen Spaceballs? Hold on. Hold on, Rick. Have you never seen Spaceballs? Hold on. Where's our shenanigans here? Pizza the Hut. This is what Pizza the Hut looks like. You can't. It's disgusting. Straight up disgusting. But welcome to Pizza the Hut. You can't out Pizza the Hut, homie. It's not possible. Also, ignore that website that I haven't been. Just ignore that. Kelamos, traffic cone. Ooh, that's cool. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Okay, hold on. We got you over here. We're waiting for Runtime to join because Runtime's going to be joining. We've got Chu here, which is fine. Also, I found out, guys, I don't know if this was intentional, but I found a way to respawn mining nodes on Fortuna. So I managed to actually go through and farm like 40 Theist and a shit ton of the other stuff that I needed from Fortuna. So I actually finished off the Fortuna grinds for myself for like quite a while now. I don't know if that's intentional, but I'll use it. Anything to make the mining grind easier. I do not care. It's just how it goes. Because like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the mining grind in this game is an absolute fucking nightmare to deal with if you're not careful. It can take absolutely fucking forever. Same specifically Namelon. Namelon is such a pain to get. It's just no. It's absolute hell. Though I will say, the Theist you can actually get from blue and red nodes, and before anybody fights me on it, I know this for certain because I was getting them both from blue and red nodes earlier when I was doing some mining. Was that intentional from the DE devs either? I have no fucking idea. But hey, you can get both. You can get them from both. So it's a thingy that they did. So as we like to say, absolute fucking cinema. Oh, that's right, because we did ability strength here. Those always give a version. You get Theist from bonus boxes? Wait, what do you mean by bonus boxes? I don't entirely know what you mean by bonus boxes, I'm sorry. What is this bonus box that you speak of?
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build.
Wait, are you talking about the... No, you don't always get them. It's not a guarantee. They give them always as a rare gem. Okay, I see. Oh, is that why I've been getting it? Okay, so it's not a guarantee to get the Theist, so you're just saying that you get rare gems out of that. Okay, that makes more sense. Never mind, I misunderstood what you're saying. Sorry, that's on me. Yeah. But the box always gives a rare gem. Okay, cool. Sorry, that was misunderstanding on my part. I completely misunderstood what you're saying. Should be fun though. Yeah. You can also get them through other means as well. So like, if you go through and smash through all of the gem nodes like really, really quickly, instead of actually like finishing the nodes, you can actually speedrun all of the gems and stuff in the areas. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I found a way to respawn those nodes inside of Fortuna, and I need to figure out if there's a way to do that inside of Cetus as well as Demos, but I don't think Demos or Cetus has the spot where you can do that in, unfortunately, which is gonna suck a little bit because it'd be nice if you could go through and do it with Demos, but whatever. Actually, specifically speaking on Cetus, it'd also be nice for the Pyro, because of the amount of Pyro you need for everything. It's wild. Like, we actually need like thousands of Pyro. It sucks. It sucks. Genuinely, it sucks. It's such a sad day. Such a sad day. Yeah, we're just waiting. Well, I don't know if we're waiting on anybody. Does anybody else want to join? I had team. What? Tim's, I feel like you're having a stroke. That or you're just speaking about something unrelated to this chat. Got you. Because if anything, scream at me to ready up. Okay, I'm gonna take it as a we're good. Just ready up, Chu. It's fine. We'll just take it as a it's fine. Just ready up. There you go. Although I will not lie, dinner parties are pretty cool too, though, Tim's. Like genuinely, dinner parties are pretty good. Hey, Bliss. Ah, shit. No, Bliss. Shit. Bliss would have wanted to join for this. Fuck me, man. You joined right as we started the RB, by the way. You come and said hi the exact second that we started the RB. Yeah, that's actually perfect timing, Blaze. Shit. That's awkward. Alright, no. It's fine. There's gonna be another one in about 3 hours. Actually, no, there's gonna be another one in about 2 hours, and then one in 3 hours as well that we could go through. There's also 2 of them that are gonna be in about 5 and 6 hours, but those are all excavation missions, which I don't know if you guys like running excavation for arbitrations. But they are pretty good though. Oh god, it's this fucking map. Eh boy. Oh, they did redo this map. This is some bullshit. There's some actual bullshit right here. They actually did redo the map. Man! That sucks. Bliss, but it's true. I would have wanted to join you. Oh, you're at work. Okay, never mind. That makes more sense. So they went through and readjusted the map itself. Hold on. Oh, maybe it's because I'm just seeing the lighting. They redid the map, lighting on the map a while back for all the corpus tile sets. And that might be why I'm losing my fucking mind here, is because everything looks different. And the Tism doesn't like it. It's too dark now. I don't like how dark it is now. It's weird. Like, there's not enough lighting over here. Like, what is this? It's too dark over here. I don't like this. I don't like that at all. Like, genuinely. It's too dark. Also, what the fuck is this? Is that the nuke from Orion? Right there? Is like this entire like AoE area here the nuke from Orion? Because if this is the nuke from Orion, that's awesome. They changed the lighting for Corpus ships with Jade Shadow's constellation. Oh, yeah, I knew about the Jade Shadow constellations change for the Corpus areas. It's just that I haven't seen this area since the change. I haven't been in this map specifically, or this tile, since the change. It's just, it's one of those ones where I'm being picky here. So just ignore me. I'm being picky. I like the areas where there's a lot of light. I do not like it where it's dark, if that makes any sense. It's nice like over here. This spot right here, beautiful. This spot over here on the other side, that spot over there, no. It's not great. It's terrible. Half of staff gets taken as some stupid team building exercise. Wait, hold on. You work at a fucking Walmart. What do you mean they're doing team building exercises? No. What? You're at a fucking Walmart. What are they gonna do? Try to get you to have better morale by paying you less? Huh? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I swear to God. By the way, you could not get us to do team building exercises like in any of the places that I've ever worked. Out of like the 15 jobs that I've had over my years, you could never get any of us to do team building exercises because none of us cared at all. Like we were only there for the money, and the boss, like our bosses know. It's just we're there for the money and that's it. Well, of course. Of course. We like our sunlight. I like my sunlight. It's funny too because I have my blinds closed right now, but that's just because I'll be blinded otherwise. Yeah, no, they straight up do not pay enough for team building to be worth it. That's not, yeah. Like what are they expecting you to stay here for an extra week? Like come on, man. That's not how that works. Jesus Christ. I swear to God. Team building does not exist. Man, the only time that team building is like actually worth it, by the way, for those who don't know, is actually worth it in like areas where like you actually need to care about like fast-paced like working environments or like anything else like that. But you also need to pay your staff for that. That's a benefit for paying your staff more. Unfortunately, they have a thing where they just don't. No. Huh. We got a 3% drop and they lose, like they left. Oh my God. Okay, no, you know what's crazy? I had a boss a long time ago try to get me to come in on Saturday, like on a Saturday, okay? They tried to get me to come in on a Saturday for a 4-hour meeting that they weren't going to pay us for. Just to be able to, like, talk to us about, like, a random, like, bullshit meeting that had nothing to do with me since I was just hired, like, a couple days ago. No. That was also the same, oh, did I never, hold on, Kelshi, do you remember that one place that I got fired from because the owner's dog didn't like me? Do you remember that place that I got fired from ages ago? That was the same place, by the way. They tried to get me to do that as well. I was like, huh? The pay is decent, but like, I don't care. Dude, I'm not gonna come in and like, I could not care less. I'm there for the money. I'm not there because you guys are like doing some righteous thing. Jesus Christ. TLDR guys, by the way, the dog like hated me. Like the owner's dog he always brought into the shop and stuff. Absolutely fucking hated me. I don't know why they didn't like me. They just hated me. And so eventually the owner had to stop bringing the dog in because the dog was like actually being like uber aggressive and stuff. So I'm not going to go into the rest of that because, you know, not important for the story here. And so eventually I could tell that my boss, like the boss there, absolutely fucking hated me because their dog couldn't be at the store because I was there. And it was like, what do you want me to do? I'm here as your employee. And they were trying to tell me like the dog's usually not that aggressive with people. And I'm sorry to say this, but if you say that your dog's not normally aggressive with somebody, they usually are super aggressive with people. It's just that they're trying to cover their own ass. It's like, no, that's not how that works, homie. Apparently their dog is a rescue as well, which is like an iffy thing to do when you bring your, like do not bring rescues into like an open place where you have a lot of people that are like coming in and out, especially like a customer service area. Because like that can result in some not so great situations happening. Also, I'm gonna have to sit like right here because the defense target has decided that I'm the target to stay with. So I'm just gonna sit here. Just hang out here for some reason. That's great. Also, I'm technically an employee for another job, by the way. I'm technically employed by another, by a kitchen. Technically. I was never fired. I was never let go officially. They just kind of stopped scheduling me, which is even funnier. So like I've technically never been fired from that place. So I'm technically still an employee and employed. It's just that I'm not getting paid, nor am I working there anymore. So I'm not technically jobless. It's just funny. There's some really interesting places that you can find when you're going through and working. Keep in mind though that the place that I was working at that was like that I was working at that was like more of like it was inside of tourist town. So a lot of the times when they hire you, yeah, they don't keep you around in after tourist season and stuff. So that's why like if that ever ends up happening, I just end up they kind of just like don't schedule you anymore. Oh, yeah, no. I've been fired from, okay, this is the reason why I'm like unhireable from like any of my jobs. I've been fired from every single one of my jobs except for 3, which I've quit every single time. Um, and the reason why I've been fired every single time from those jobs is because of the fact that either my bosses were assholes, they were Nazis, or I just did not work well in that kind of environment, which is understandable. Like if I'm not going to be able to do well in the environment, better not keep me there kind of thing, which is fine. I'm not mad about those specifically speaking, but like it's one of those ones where it's like, God damn it. Ah. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Granted, you got to remember all these jobs are like minimum wage or minimum wage adjacent. Um, so like that's just how it goes, I guess. So Amazon warehouse. Yeah, but to be fair, Amazon is not hard to get fired from because Amazon does not give a shit about their employees, like at all. Like at all, at all. Okay, I'm gonna do something really stupid here. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for the token. The dude is gonna follow me. I'm gonna need you guys to lock in real quick. Okay? I'm gonna need you guys to lock in real quick. I'm gonna go for that because I want to get rid of the marker. Okay, hold on. We've got a second. We have a second. We have a second. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Defense target's coming back? Alright, cool. We're good. There you go. Because I clearly just wanted to rack up all the dog shit work environments. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky us in Europe. They have to take care for us. Yeah. See, the thing is that I wish that was the case here, and that's why, like, I have, like, a certain, like... it's part of the reason why whenever, like, people are like, oh, I'll do work for you for free, I always, like, adamantly say no and shut it down immediately, is because 99% of the time, the reason why there's only really 2 reasons for why somebody would be willing to do work for free. It's one, they've been taught that it's okay to do work for free, which it's not. It's like I consider it a form of abuse to get somebody to do work for free without ever giving them fair compensation or some kind of pay for the work that they're doing. And it better be fair compensation for that. Otherwise, I consider it a form of abuse. And 2, they have an ulterior motive, which is a lot less common than you might think it is. But no, it's also, that's the main reason why, like, I will always fight people who try to get me to let them do things for free, is because it's like, no, fuck off. It's also why I'm, like, kind of iffy when it comes to fan art, is because, like, I'm okay with fan art, but, like, I'd like to be able to pay people for the art that they're doing. I don't want to get stuck and be like, okay, cool. Like, I don't like it when people do work for free, for me for free at all. Because it's like, I'd rather pay you guys for the shit that you're doing, even if it's, like, fan art and other things like that. There you go. Da, da, da. Rick, do work for free work for Kanno and some. I'm not gonna give people beer as like payment. That's not how that works. I'm not gonna do that. Why? Why would I give people beer as payment? Tao is so insight. It's not even funny. Oh, yeah. I saw the announcement trailer, by the way, Bliss. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the aspect ratio for it's kind of off. It's at 8:10. And it's kind of weird because DE doesn't usually drop things that are 8:10, which is, they might be trying to tell us something through that. Though I could just be going here with my conspiracy theory tinfoil hat here, but like that could be something. Because usually an 8:10 aspect ratio, isn't normal, to say the least. For those who don't know what I'm talking about here, let me show you guys, what I'm talking about here. So if you were to go take the actual like video and stuff, this is what I'm talking about. You see how it's like 8:10? Like, that's really weird. Comparatively speaking, it's not 19:6, I think is the other one. That's like the one that people prefer to use. It's like, this is a bit off for some reason. I don't know why it's like that. But hey. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. 16:9. Okay, cool. 16:9. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Ooh, endo! We got our endo! I'm betting it is zoomed in. Oh, yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but why not keep it 18 by or 16 by 9? Yeah, 90% of media is 16 by 9 because that's what most monitors are. Vertical or horizontal monitors will almost always be 16 by 9 unless it's specifically talking about like Apple Watches or very specific kinds of like devices. And then you can have ones that are usually 1 by 1 or 1 by 2. Those are usually the 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 16 by 9, and that is not 16 by 9. This is not 16 by 9. See, this is not 16 by 9. This is different. What the fuck? No, that's not 16 by 9 though. Hold on. Load.
Welcome.
It's so weird though. That shouldn't be, that's not the correct ratio though. The fuck? That's not the correct ratio though. That's so weird. It's not the... That's not the correct ratio though. I shouldn't be. Is YouTube fucking with me? Or am I just going crazy? Am I going schizo? I feel like I'm going schizo. Did I fuck up again? I feel like there's something off here that I should know about, but like it's not, this is like not correct. It's not. So yeah, this isn't 16 by 9 though, is it? No, that is 16 by 9. What the fuck? There's something wrong here. I'm just going schizo then. Or maybe it's because I was seeing it like this that I was going crazy and thinking that that was not 16 by 9. It might be because of this and I was thinking that it wasn't 16 by 9 because of that. That might be why. Oh, enemies. Hello. There we go. It has no black bars. It has no black bars when I full screen it. Well, yeah. It feels weird. It's just like a very weird aspect ratio, YouTube. Okay, no, I'm just going crazy then. Never mind, I'm just going nuts. Weirdly sized, so not every aspect ratio fits into it. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Take the point. No, I'm just going schizo, as per usual. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. You know what I should have brought? I should have brought my Mirage. I should have brought my Mirage. My Gyre for this is useless. Like, genuinely speaking, my Gyre is useless. That is weird. That's why I always use YouTube on desktop in theater mode. Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. So yeah, no, it is definitely zoomed in. Like, guarantee you that it's definitely a zoomed in thing, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Also, unfortunately, during TennoCon, I'm pretty sure I'll be in class. I'm like 90% sure I won't be able to watch it because I'll be in class. Unfortunately, which means that we're just gonna have to suffer with the no TennoCon. Or not, I might just have to watch the TennoCon stream later, like after stream, or after it finishes and stuff, which is gonna suck. Just watch it during class. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I'm learning anything in school anyways, so it's fine. Specifically because I've already learned everything that they were going to be teaching me for the next like year and a half anyways. I'm literally just there for brownie points. That's it. I don't even need to be in class at the moment at all, which is funny to think about. But yeah, welcome to my high school, or not my high school, sorry, my college career. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I could just not show up to class. It'd be fine. Thankfully not for Saturday stream. Wait, what time is the Friday stream? Because I have a class at 8 AM that goes to 12 PM. Like a 3-hour class that starts at 8 AM. When does it start? Because if it's starting at like 1 PM 3? Oh, yeah, I could watch it. I could watch both then. No, I could definitely watch both then. We should be fine. 1 to 3 or something. Oh, yeah, I could definitely watch both. Wait, don't they let you go through and like stream this stream the TennoCon as well? Like for just going through and like streaming it on like Twitch and whatnot? Because if they let you go through and stream it and whatnot, I'll just end up streaming it then and watching it with you guys. Because I'm not exactly like against doing it, it's just like, yeah. This will be my first ever TennoCon that I've watched, by the way. I've never actually watched a TennoCon before. I may have been playing the game for 8 years, but I've never seen a TennoCon before, so I have no idea what to expect. Da, da, da. I usually just get notifications from you guys and stuff. But yeah, it's just how it goes. Oh, hey, call. Sounds good. Tono Live will be live broadcast starting at 4 p.m. Okay, so about 2:30. Oh, so usually the same time that we usually start stream. All right, cool. That works. That's awesome, actually. I could start stream like half an hour early, get everything ready, and then just hang out with you guys. Ah, crap. It's gonna mean that I'm actually gonna have to have Twitch, I'm actually gonna have to have the Twitch live stream open. Fuck. See, I have a streak going, guys. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I have a streak going for almost 1.5 years that I've never seen a Twitch live stream. Like, I haven't seen a Twitch live stream or watched a Twitch live stream in about 1.5 years. So I have no idea what the main, like layout looks like or anything else like that. I've been actively trying to keep that streak going just for my own sanity. So I'm not entirely sure is there going to be a YouTube live as well for the stream? Because if there's going to be a YouTube version for the live as well, I'm just going to go watch it on YouTube then instead. I'm doing it to avoid the absolute insanity that is Twitch's shenanigans, which is fine. Okay, where's our... Okay, 2,500? Nah, that should be fine. That should be okay. I'll have to go through and see if there's going to be one. Twitch drops are only on Twitch though. That's fine. I don't care. I genuinely do not care about the Twitch drops. I could always get everything later on anyways, so it's fine. It's minor issues. Minor issues indeed. It's not like the Twitch drops matter for us anyway since we're at the end of the game. They're usually just there to help boost newer players anyways. The OP is following you? Okay, cool. Sounds good. New gun that won't be available again for a long time though. That's fine. I don't mind waiting until after it drops, which is fine. That's cool. Like, you gotta remember that, like, the FOMO doesn't work on me when it comes to that kind of stuff, Kelshi. Like, I am one of those people that does not get affected by it at all. It's the same reason why advertisements don't work on me either, because, like, it's like, I just find them more irritating than anything, and if I end up seeing an advertisement for something more than a few times, I'll actually actively do everything I can not to deal with that one thing. So, like, you know. After 50 years, kind of finally become a chatter. I have no interest in actually like watching streams though outside of like TennoCon or something. I might go watch the replays then if that's the case. If there's not going to be any like Twitch live streams or anything for or any YouTube stream for TennoCon, I might just go watch the VODs later at some point, or like go watch recap videos and whatnot, just to get caught up in what's going on. Because as much as TennoCon may be a cool thing, it's not worth giving up my 1.5 year streak of not having to touch Twitch's live setup at all. Run time, stay in the center. If they're following you, just stay in the center. It should be fine. If you do. I do know that there's probably going to be like some kind of like stuff where in terms of like what is it? They are gonna... Okay. What? Oh, they're dying in the center. What? What do you mean they're dying in the center? What? Are they? We have a frost shield though. If you keep on moving... Hey, runtime. If you keep on moving, you're gonna make them get out of the bubble, which is gonna result in them dying. Literally just sit here. Sit in the center. Just don't move. All you gotta do is sit in the center and not move. And then they won't move either. As long as you keep moving, they'll keep moving out of the bubble, in which case if they move out of the bubble, they're gonna end up dying to something stupid again. Genuinely, it's one of those things where if you move, they move. Just think of it like Super Hot. Except in this case, you're trying to make sure that we have a NPC stay in the center. Or stay still. It's too bad that we can't force them to stay still. Hey, Squeeve! Because it'd be really nice if we could go through and like actually force them to stay like right there. It'd be nice. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. Who in the fuck is sending me a text right now? Okay, where's our steps here? Alright, just googled Terracon, and there's a company that's called... What? Huh? Okay, well that's a very interesting thing. But I actually did finish. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's pretty chill. Pretty chill. As a rule, I'm gonna go AFK. Yeah, go get some foods. That's juice. Actually, it's pretty cool that Stuffer's here. As it comes down to our shenanigans. But it should be fine. Should be okay. I just got a text from one of my teachers. And I need to read this because I may be slightly cooked. They just told me that a prototype and or functioning application is not needed for the course. Yeah, I understand that, but also at the same time, I actually use all of this stuff in a production setup, so like, I don't know about you, Chief, but me actively using shit in a production setup is showing that it actually does work in the real world environment. Jesus Christ. A lot of the teachers that I have in my college, guys, if you guys don't know, they are like uber strict. Ow. They're like uber like strict about like what they are okay with doing in terms of like their assignments and stuff. So like a lot of my teachers, like if I go through and like actually like have a production level setup or like production ready thing that I submit for my assignments and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, here, I'm already using this in production setup for like what I'm already doing and whatnot. A lot of them actually don't accept that as a part of my assignments for some reason. Like I'll go through and like I'll break down like the ways of doing certain things. For example, I have a product management class, an assignment that I'm doing for my product management class at the moment, where we're going through and setting up a system for going through and setting up appointments and an appointment schedule, as well as going through and organizing clients and whatnot. And so I already have a setup for that. I already have like an appointment scheduling system that people can go through and self set up like their appointments and whatnot for like appointments for like doing commissions and otherwise. I have a full schedule system that those a part of staff can actually see, and when those appointments are going to take place and everything else like that, where those appointments take place and where we talk about things and everything like that, or where we meet for those appointments is also set up and everything. And so for my classes and stuff, a lot of the times I'll go through and like introduce like the full production ready setup for it. And sometimes my teachers get a little bit mad when I do that, and it's like, why? And or they'll get upset and it's like, am I not supposed to be doing this? Like, is this not what our class is teaching us to go through and do and set up and get ready or something? Or am I just not understanding something here? Because like, what? And so they asked me for a production roadmap for like making sure that like we have like a roadmap for introduction and like other things like that. So I submitted my assignment with an actual roadmap, or like a written out roadmap, not like a physical roadmap that's like a visual one, but a written out roadmap so that we could go through and like have it all written out, what each step is going to be and what each one of those individual things are, disclaimers and everything else for it, start to finish. And she sent me a message saying, did you submit the wrong file? Because I didn't see a roadmap there. And it's like, did you not read the assignment? Did you not take a look at my submission? Did I not submit the... Okay. I swear to God. Whatever. Welcome to why college and classes don't work for me, like at all. Because if I go through and go above the level of what we're supposed to do, you actually end up losing marks. You're not allowed to go above what they want you already to do within the class, and this is why I absolutely fucking hate classes and school in general, because I can't just go through and be like, all right, cool, slap, full production ready in one go. Also, it's fully scalable to the size of the company too. How fun. I still get this, I'd lose marks. So there's a pretty good chance that I'm actually going to end up getting a 0 for this assignment, by the way. Unfortunately, this is why I'm contemplating not even being in college next semester, or just like dropping out of college completely, is because it's not worth it anymore. I don't want to have to deal with that. Not along the lines of also having to deal with like groups and stuff in college is also a fucking nightmare. So there's a pretty good chance that next semester I'm just not going to be in school anymore. Just to get out of that whole situation, because it's like, God damn it, man. I swear to God. It's such a pain. There you go. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Well, also, Rick, you gotta remember that a lot of the classes that you'll end up in, at least here in North America, they're teaching you to be corporate bootlicking, is like a lot of what you're supposed to be doing. So like a lot of that, A lot of the stuff that they'll be teaching you is mostly just corporate bootlicking to lick the boots of the people that are above you in corporate and stuff. It's also how I figured out that I fucking hate corporate environments. Like, very quickly. But yeah, it's just how it goes. Be proud to hear them. Anyways, it's not that it's too simple, it's that they're teaching you, so a lot of the things here, it's not that it's, so a lot of the systems, especially if you go through to for-profit colleges and stuff, and you're going into environments where you're likely to be working in corporate environments and stuff, for you to be able to succeed in a corporate environment, you have to be willing to lick the toes of those people, the people that are above you, in your job. And this isn't just like corporate environments, it's also minimum wage labor and like everything else, like everything that you go through and take a look at for that kind of stuff in terms of work here in North America is you have to be willing to lick the toes of those who are above you in the command chain at all. It's not that it's not every job, but a lot of them are like that. And which is where you end up getting the whole, like, you know how like there's like this thing where if somebody's like, you say that you do well in HR, that's considered an insult here in North America because everybody fucking hates HR. Like HR is like the #1 most hated thing on the planet. But yeah. Yeah. The problem is that if you're indifferent about it, like I am, or willing to call out your bosses and those above you for the wrongdoings that they do, you get fired. And that's why I get fired so often, is because I'm willing to fight people. I'm willing and know my own rights. And bosses don't like it when you're willing to fight them on shit, and that you know your own rights is what causes them to not like you at all. It's also why I'm unhireable for most places, is because a lot of the places that they'll go through and talk to my my references and whatnot, and they'll know like immediately that, hey, I will actually fight you on shit. If you're gonna give us a dumbass order, I will tell you to your face that that's a fucking dumbass order. Like, I do not give a shit. And that's the problem when it comes to dealing with people that are in management, because management's not used to having people push back against them. Which I prefer it when people push back against me. It's actually something that I really, really like, because otherwise if people don't push back against me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And so I get really confused when people don't like it, because it's like, what? Huh? You're making a dumbass decision, yet you're in leadership. You should be taking the words of those who are working underneath you as a lot more than just blabber, you know? Oh yeah, no, I'm well aware, Rick. It's because they do it. So a lot of the times when you go through and have the kind of attitude I have in the workplace environments and stuff, it results in a lot of situations where they'll go through and find ways to fire you that is legal. So they can't fire you for discriminatory reasons. They can't fire you because your race, sex, gender, or any reason whatsoever, because we do actually have discrimination laws that stop you from doing that. But there are other things that they can do. So what they could do, which is you can't really prove it unless you have it in writing, but this is another one that's pretty common that they'll do. They'll just reduce the amount of hours that you're working to a point where you actually end up quitting. So like, because you can't work there anymore since you're not since you're working like 3 or 4 hours a week, you kind of just have to not work there anymore and find a different job, and other things like that. So like they won't necessarily fire you per se. And if you don't have it written in writing and you don't have any kind of way of proving that that's what they're doing, is like it's retaliation for you fighting back against shit. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours a week is something I've actually had in some of my jobs, by the way. That is actually genuinely something I've experienced, where bosses will reduce your hours a week to almost nothing, just to specifically make it so that you have to quit, because they either don't like you or other reasons. But yeah, it's a thing where if you can prove it's discriminatory and or retaliation for you fighting back against their unfair treatment, then you have a lawsuit in your hands and you can actually deal with it. But otherwise, you can't. Yeah, the HR is there to protect the company, not you. There's a reason I don't do well when somebody says that they're from HR. Immediately into, like, my opinion of them is immediately put in hell, by the way. Like, straight up, you could not go lower than that. Actually, sorry, there's only one thing lower, and that's the US government. We're not going to go into that right now. But yeah, no, HR is like one of those ones where it's like, yeah, welcome to the American work system and work stuff. That's why college and universities and stuff, well, mostly just colleges and stuff, do that. How dumb that is. Why contracts are so good. They can not change. See, they don't do contracts here, Rick. So when you go through, it depends on the work, but most jobs that you'll have here, usually give you a 3-month probation period where they can fire you at will for any reason whatsoever. So, generally speaking, you have to like be somewhat okay for the first 3 months, and they won't even give you full-time hours, by the way. They'll give you part-time hours sometimes for the first 3 months. And so, yeah. Yeah. So they'll go through and give you like the full like part-time hours for the first 3 months. They'll be like testing you out, seeing if you'll actually fit in the work environment, quote unquote, fit in the environment, because they want to make sure they can push you around and stuff. If they don't think that they'll be able to push you around and get more work out of you other than what they're paying you for, they'll fire you under grounds of you didn't fit in within the environment and like all this other stuff and yada yada yada. It's fucking. There's a reason why I don't touch it. Then you could almost never change hours. Or if you have a place that keeps you, yeah, that's not a thing here, Rick. Unless you're working in a very specialized field that does not exist. That's also why I'm like fully okay with doing freelance work, is because like I don't mind doing freelance work. It's a lot easier. Like a lot of people will say that working for yourself and doing freelance work is really hard. No, Rick. Oh God, do you not know? So here in Canada and the US, this is both for Canada and the US, by the way, to be able to get benefits from your job, you have to be working a minimum of 40 hours a week. Minimum. A lot of jobs will give you 39.5 hours a week, specifically so they don't have to give you benefits. Oh, they also don't give you paid breaks either. They don't give you paid lunches either. Also, your breaks and lunches oftentimes are the same thing, so you don't actually get like a 15-minute break outside of your lunch either. I actually got really lucky with my last job that I had, where we actually did have breaks and a lunch. That was considered like, we're talking like high of the high kind of levels of work right there. That was like considered decent benefits right there. Like that's a really hard bar to pass for a lot of jobs. Getting both 15-minute breaks and a lunch. They weren't paid though, so that's drops the bar a little bit, but hey. At least we got breaks. There was also a job that I worked a long time ago where they actually didn't pay us for our lunches and or breaks that we'd take, so we had to stay extra or longer during the day. So my hours weren't actually 8 hours, they were 9.5 hours. Because of our the ways that our breaks and lunches would go, they would still get us to work 8 hours in a day. They'd just get us to go through and work an extra hour and a half so that we could have our breaks and our other stuff going. Paid vacation days? Sick days? Oh, homie, you're looking at like, you gotta be the boss of a place for that. You're looking at like, you gotta actually own the environment for that to be it there. Not even like, those don't exist, my guy. Paid days off, vacation days, sick days, yeah, paid sick days don't exist. You have to be like living and working in a very, very prestigious place for that to exist. Like you have to be in a place for like you're being paid like say like minimum 80,000 a year, minimum, for that to even be considered as a thing that they would do for you. Or be there for 10 years, yeah, or be there for 10 years, yeah, that's the other one, yeah. Paid days off, sick days and all that stuff. Yeah, no, if you take a sick day here in North America, there's a pretty good chance that they'll actually reduce your hours and or try to fire you for it. I have actually had bosses retaliate over me trying to take sick days because I was actually sick. Yeah. I could never prove it because I could never take it to court or anything, but yeah, I've had it happen a few times. It's a special environment. Hello, my god. Yeah, no, I know, Rick. I'm well aware of what it's like in Europe, but welcome to North America and why I absolutely hate working for people. This is also why I'm like fully aware of all my rights and stuff, is because I've actually had to fight to have like the rights in my rights in workplaces and stuff. If I didn't actually know my own rights and didn't fight for the positions that I held in the past, I wouldn't have them. I wouldn't have the right to be able to do the things that I had done. Like being a floor manager at that one place that I've worked at. Yeah, that wasn't possible without me fighting to get to that position. Mind you, I was a floor manager and didn't actually get paid for that wage. The only reason I was a floor manager is because the place was actually crumbling under the boss's feet, and I had to step up to take over and completely like redo the way that like they were doing. I actually don't know. We could go for like ages if you want to. Like we could just keep going. If you want to keep going, I have no issues here, by the way. We're making a decent amount of endo and some other stuff too, which is great. So like there's, yeah. But you know the meme, hearing so much bullshit, you take a cigarette? Yeah. Yeah. This is like par for the course, by the way. This is considered like the better side of the North American work environment, by the way. This isn't even considered bad. This is considered okay. This is like the bar that a lot of places that work have to go through and pass. Like they have to get just above this or meet this bar to be able to consider, like, to be able to work as a work environment. Outside of that, no, that's like minimum. This is considered bare minimum, Rick. I'm sorry to say, which is unfortunate, but welcome to our lives, I guess. But yeah, that's also why I'm like working on getting my freelance stuff and like freelance work going as much as I can, is because like I have no interest in working in environments like that. Like I, genuinely speaking, I could not care less for working in places where like everything is like that, because it's not worth it. Genuinely is not. Keep in mind, guys, everything that I've mentioned here is very much illegal, according to the law. Whether or not the law actually goes through and penalizes companies for doing this is a different story. But this is all very much illegal, according to both US and Canadian law. Mexico actually as well. Mexican law is also the same, as far as I'm aware. I tried working... Okay, first of all, Chu, can you like not call them that? They are people too, and hold on, where's my thingy? Chu, you're not a Republican. You don't need to call them that. They are people. They support the economy better than a lot of people who are actually citizens in a country. No. That is a Republican hallmark for going through and removing their. It's a Republican hallmark for removing their rights as citizens and or rights as people that they've been trying to go through and actively just remove their rights as people, just in general by doing that. But yes. I'm well aware, and I've worked in environments with people who were working illegally in Canada. Yes, I'm well aware, who were not citizens, but I would never call them illegals because that is very much a Republican and not so great thing to say as a thing. Like yeah, they're not citizens. They're probably one of the most productive and helpful people in the country because they quite literally are the backbone of our country, like our countries. Straight down to the last thing. Like 90% of the farming workforce is people who are working illegally within the US and Canada. And they also pay more taxes than those who are working and citizens of the country. Yes, I did, but also, my guy, why? You are aware that you are aware what uniform that is, right? Just making sure, Rick? You are aware what uniform that is from, right? Like what country and what time period that's from? Okay, cool, because that's not an okay thing to post, my guy. Also, hey Shattered. Oh, but yeah, it should be fine. Or is there stuff here? But yeah, when it comes down to it, it should be okay. But yeah, just please be careful when you're mentioning that kind of stuff or talking about it, because that is a very disrespectful thing to say. I know that it's technically not wrong, it's just that it has to come with a lot of rhetoric around that, and it's why you just don't say that specifically. I want to be a salary worker because being paid per hour, they always find a way to mess with you. Oh god, don't be a salary worker. It's even worse, Beidle. Oh god, it is so much worse. Oh, we are talking like 9 times worse. Okay, so little bit of a story time here, guys. I used to work as a retail worker ages ago. I used to work as a retail worker for about 7 months. Okay. Anybody who I'm not going to say the company because I feel like I'd end up getting assassinated by the company's lawyers if I tried to say anything about what the company is. But if you live in Canada, you'll probably understand who I'm talking about. So just if you know the name, don't say anything. I used to work as a retail worker. And I was offered a management position where I would be going through and working under salary. Now, every single manager at that place that I was working at said not to do it. The reason why they had gone through and said not to do it is because when you go into salary work, they will get you to work more than 60 hours a week, and they will actually pay you less for the work that you're doing than actually pay you. Like the managers that were working above me, by the way, this is the reason why the work environment was like not the greatest. The managers that were working above me that would be working and taking care of the entire store mind you, this is like 12 different departments, front of house or front, back, and everything. The entire fucking grocery store, okay, was being paid $19 an hour for being one of the head managers of the store and taking care of literally everything that was going on in the store. And they were working as a salary worker, and they were working anywhere between 40 and 60 hours a week. Sorry, 15 and 60 hours a week, sometimes more actually. And so what they had done is they would go through and get you to become a manager for the place. And then they would bring you into salary, and then they would go through and cut your pay by about 30%. You would actually get a pay cut, not a pay raise, when you got part of the management. Yeah, no, it's a very common tactic because a lot of people don't actually look into how much they're being paid salary-wise. And then they don't get paid, they don't take a look at like the amount of money that they would have made being paid hourly. And so then a lot of companies realize that they could actually pay their workers less by bringing them on as salary, which is why I say never go salary. Never do it. Always go hourly. To make sure that you get paid for the work that you're doing. Genuinely speaking. Okay, yeah, no, we should probably leave after this. Once one of us goes down, it's better if we leave after this one. But yeah. This is why you need read contracts, covert payments, and same with yeah, exactly. There's a lot of shit that you need to do if you're going to be going in working in the work environment. The problem is that a lot of people don't know how to do that. I got lucky because my ex-mother actually taught me all this stuff, and she actually sat down and like taught me how to deal with all of this. So I got lucky in that sense. But I know that a lot of people also don't have the same like luck in terms of people teaching them how to do this kind of stuff. But salary worker here is the greatest ever. Hourly rate is the worst because we get fixed pay for higher than hourly. Oh, yeah, no, that's not a thing here. Rick, that's not a thing here. Salary can be nice if they give you bonuses on top of the work that you're already doing. So salary work in itself is actually really nice if they're going to go through and give you a salary pay. And then they're also going to give you bonus for the amount of hours that you work or the amount of commissions that you make or like other things like that. That would be fantastic. That's a really good way to do it. Because then you're actually getting fair compensation for the work that you're doing, as well as getting extra compensation for the extra work that you do above the work that you're already supposed to be doing. That's fine. But a lot of times they don't do that. So like if you can, just make sure that you go through and double check like the salary work as well as the salary pay and like everything else that you're going to be making as well. Because that is something that you do need to work on. If you can, at least. We can get extra vacation. Yeah, no, that's not a thing here. Vacation money doesn't exist. Homie, yeah, vacation money doesn't exist here in North America, unfortunately. Not unless you're working as like a manager or somebody who's getting somewhat decently paid. Even if you go and get like a college degree or like a degree in general, degrees don't mean much here anymore in North America. It's all about who you know, and funny enough, what class you're in is another one that actually affects whether or not you'll actually be accepted into a job as well. Because if you're considered and perceived to be inside of upper middle and higher class, you are likely to get a job more likely to get a job, or other things. Because I don't need it. My abilities actually, up until this point, my abilities weren't able to keep up. Because I would keep on, we're actually killing them fast enough to where my abilities are actually, useless, to say the least. Unless you're making 100,000 a year, you're not making vacation money. Yeah. Even so, for the record, guys, my dad makes 100,000 a year, and he also runs a business on the side along this amount of money that he makes. Okay, you might be thinking that's a lot of money. It's not. He doesn't get vacations. He doesn't really get paid time off. He doesn't actually get time off at all, actually. As far as I'm aware. And he's always going on expeditions or like into other countries for the work that he's doing and everything else like that. So like, yes, he can afford to go through and like do what he's doing right now, but he doesn't have anything extra on top of that. Which is crazy to think about, but yeah. He's also a professor at a university. Which is even funnier because like you'd think that, oh yeah, no, you're a professor at a university, you should be having a decent pay, you should be getting like a decent amount of like benefits and stuff. No, unfortunately it doesn't exist, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Welcome to life, I guess. Oh my god. But welcome to the workforce and why I don't have any interest in dealing with the workforce. And why I have extremely strong convictions when it comes to those who will work under me or do any work for me for that matter. Till they have tenure. Yeah, my dad's about to get tenure, by the way. He's like super close to getting it. It's really cool. He said that he's gonna wait another 2 years to apply for tenure, but he could probably apply right now and probably get it. He just wants to wait until 2 years from now just so he can actually guarantee that he gets it. Which is honestly, you know what? That's fine. 40 to 60,000 be considered higher. That's why a teacher getting 6K a month is great. Well, yeah, for it also depends on where you are, specifically, Rick. Like you guys over in Europe and stuff, yeah, I could see why that's okay. But here in North America, things cost so much that, like, unfortunately, the amount that you make is not gonna, it doesn't help too much. You gotta remember though, my dad's also raising 2 kids, has 3 animals, and his wife is a freeloader that doesn't do any kind of work at all. She doesn't even take care of my brothers when they get sick, by the way. My dad actually has to take days off of his work where he gets paid to go and take care of my little brothers when they get sick. His wife does literally nothing. She's like, Jesus Christ, man. He do get paid 30 to 40,000 with 2 years of experience. Oh no, true. The reason why my dad gets paid so much is because he's working at a university teaching graduates at a university and stuff, and like masters and stuff. And he's also gone through and had 12 years of 12 years of education going into doing teaching and stuff. So like he's got the credentials to be okay with getting that kind of payment. Honestly, I still consider it a bit low, but we're not going to get into that right now. Not talking about teachers outside of the Netherlands, but they protest but not getting enough, even though they're already getting paid enough. To be fair, babysitter, every parent hates you because they think their child can do no wrong, poverty pay. Also, you work so many uncredited. Yeah, no, that's basically my dad's life in a nutshell. It's nutty. It's actually insane. It's also why I say that my dad raised me on his own, for the most part, is because his wife was more of an obstacle to raising me than actually helping him. It was the same thing for my little brothers, by the way. She doesn't help. She's more of an obstacle than actually helping them. Which is why I'm so surprised that he's still married to her. But at this point, I'm convinced that their marriage is contractual. He's just basically, TLDR, he's staying married to her until my little brothers can move out and live on their own, and then he's cutting her off instantly, is what I'm getting at. It might cost, well, you gotta remember, Kelshi, he went through a 20-year-long custody battle for me. It only ended when my ex-mother died. He went through a 20-year-long custody battle for me, and he probably doesn't want to put my little brothers through the same thing. Which is why I'm saying that he's probably waiting until after they end up moving out, to be able to cut her off, because like at this point, like, he doesn't push for me to involve myself with her, by the way. The reason I know this is because the way that he talks about her when we're talking about him, and his wife specifically, you can see the stress on his face when he's texting her. Like there's a certain, so I don't know if you guys have this kind of relationship with your parents, or I guess in my case with my parent, with my dad. We have this thing where we're able to tell what each other are thinking without having to go through and explain it to each other. We can kind of just give each other a look and we know what we're talking about, and what we can kind of just like understand. Every time my dad talks about his wife, or gets a text from his wife or anything else like that, there's a certain way that his face contorts that tells you exactly what he's thinking, and it's usually the same face of, why this again? Yeah, no, it's wild. Then again, also, like, so when it comes down to it, like, he's doing all of this stuff on his own. So like, that's why I have like an immense amount of respect for him, is because he's able to go through and handle the shit that he's doing on his own without like ever like, he doesn't really complain. He doesn't like have any, like, he doesn't talk about it any like at all, but he is in therapy, so like that's cool and stuff. But like, yeah. Oh, I should be thinking without saying it out loud. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. But yeah, he doesn't push me to go and talk to his wife or like have anything like that. At one point, he was trying to, he was like talking to his therapist and stuff, and he was like, oh yeah, maybe he had a bit of homework from his therapist to talk to me about his wife, and like, I'd be like, oh yeah, we should probably go talk, we should probably get you in, like, would you be okay with like ever being in like in the same like vicinity, not the same room, but like in the same vicinity of your wife, or as my wife and whatnot. And I had to lay it down for him, just exactly what he had asked me with those questions, and he hasn't brought it up since. It's been 6 months. So he fully understands, like, no, that's not gonna happen. Also, by the way, Bliss, those pictures look fucking fantastic. Like it's so fucking beautiful, dude. For the record, guys, I hope you don't mind me showing this, but this is Bliss's artworks and stuff that he's actually able to do. Like, he's an amazing artist. Like, look at this. It looks so cool. It's awesome. I think there's another one that he posted. Oh, this is the pre-work or the pre-done work. But yeah, he's got more work and stuff that he's been doing. He did finish it recently, but I don't think he actually. Yeah, you mentioned earlier that he hasn't posted his finished product yet, or the finished image and whatnot. It's still pretty cool though. It's fantastic. It would work really well for like trading cards and stuff. It'd be awesome. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's amazing. Honestly, you should probably get into like doing trading cards and stuff because it'd be amazing. Actually, my dad and I, with my little brothers, are going to go camping between the 9th and the 11th. So we're going to go out camping next weekend for about 3 days. About that. So if I don't end up saying anything online or like disappear for 3 days, that's where I am. I'm just out camping with dad. Just as like a heads up. Because like I am gonna like disappear and I won't be streaming for those 2 days and stuff. Because let's be honest here, camping is a lot more fun. We're planning on going hiking and stuff and seeing if we can go up into the mountains and whatnot, but we don't know if my little brothers will be able to go too far because like they are like really young. One of my little brothers is like 8 and the other one's 11, I think. Yeah, I think they're no 9 and 13. No, 9 and 12. 9 and 12, I think. 9 and 12. Um, we were just talking about your art. I was showing everybody here your art really quick. The 9th and the 11th. The 9th to 11th, I'll be gone. Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. Let me just make our life a little bit easier and I'll put it on the schedule. I'll put it on our thingy here. There you go. We're looking at yeah. Hold on. Where's our calendar? Hold on. Here, hold on. I'll just put it here so you can see it because you have access to this. Why don't I just make our life easier since you'll have access to this shit? God damn it. Okay, so the 11th to the, let's just say like the 11th to the 13th I'll be gone. Background stuff. Which one? Stream, the server stuff. Actually, you know what? We'll just like, wait, are you talking about class? Oh, wait, are you talking about a teachers protest that is happening? Are you talking about a teachers protest and whatnot? Appreciate yeah. Because there's a yeah, it'd be pretty funny if there's actually a teachers protest going on and he's using this as an excuse to go and like do a protest as well, which would be funny. By the way, for those who don't know, Alberta made it illegal, well, effectively illegal for teachers and any like educational staff in the country, or like not in the country, but in the province to go and protest. For those who don't know, removing one of the workers' rights that we had for that. Yeah, basically the Alberta Premier and the Alberta ruling government currently is a they like to LARP as the GOP, the US GOP. So they important dates. So they removed the ability for the teachers and educational staff in the province to go through and actually protest. In effect, which is why I'm like, if that's related to it in any way, fair enough. Kind of based, not gonna lie. It's not technically a protest because it's not organized per se. But if all the teachers happen to go on vacation at the same time, is that still technically a protest per se? You know, background stuff, important stuff. There you go. And would still get around the issue of stuff. Hold on. Staff. Yeah. Send it to staff. Get you over here. From the 9th to the vacation needs to be approved, so that won't happen. You'd be surprised. At least specifically speaking in the academic world, there is a lot of people that like people that are like in positions that would like be more than willing to do so, to make sure that their people can get like actual proper going camping with dad and little bros. Little bros. There you go. Boars. No, bros. Fingers, please. There you go. It's in the staff. It's in the staff calendar now. You can actually see it. Have fun. That way you guys can actually see when I'm gonna be going and whatnot. Off the, okay, we should be fine. What is that? Oh, it's cup. Cup noodles. Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of noodles, I got like 2 kilograms of tortellini the other day, or yesterday. I went over to the local grocery store and I found out that you can get a kilogram of tortellini for like $10. So I bought 2 kilograms. I figured I might as well go grab as much as I could just to be like, all right, cool. Infinite tortellini! I also got a bunch of pasta sauce and stuff too. It's great. So I got like extra stews. Kind of improve. No, Rick. If anything, you have to go talk to my sister about that. But she already knows. Rick. She'd be the one that would have to. She'd be the one that would have to approve it, but it's not necessary here because she already knows about it. So it's like, okay, cool, whatever, I guess. All right, fair enough. Ooh, you know what we should go do though? Hold on, I'm gonna leave the party really quick. Just to like make it so I'm not dragging you guys everywhere really quick here. I think it's down into here actually. There you go. What is a kilogram and how much is that in hot dogs for bullet casing? I don't know, man. I'm not an American. I don't know what that is. I think it's like, I don't know, fucking, hold on, let me see how many pounds that is. How many, oh, 43 pounds? No, it's 2.2. It's 4.4 pounds. Or, yeah, it's 4.4 pounds of, tortellini. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I do appreciate it, Arthur. That should be something that everybody could understand, though. It's 4.4 pounds, I think. I hope. Unless it's not imperial, in which case, I don't know, man. See, Canada's a weird one where we use both imperial and metric for, like, everything. That's why I know how to use feet just fine in terms of, like, measurement and stuff. But, like, when it comes to centimeters and, like, meters and stuff, I prefer that because it's a little bit easier. Also, I can say that I'm 169 centimeters tall, and it's a funny number. It's really funny. That's great. Dissolve. Kojima! No, it's not Kojima, unfortunately. The Kojima is the goat. I will not lie. He is the goat. If he could, like, not have every one of his fetishes put in every single one of his games, I'd be fine with that, but, you know, it's Kojima, so we're gonna have to take some sacrifices, I guess. Oh my god, imagine Kojima made the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Holy shit. That'd be so funny. But it would be so cursed. Well, see, the thing is... Yeah, whatever. I know how to use both metric and imperial as engineering, but I struggle to put two together. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're both, like, really difficult to put together, specifically just because, like, the measurements are, like, decimal points and shit, and it's like, no. I don't feel like dealing with that, honestly. Straws per handbasket. How many straws per handbasket is a tortellini? So I'm gonna have to go with it's an average of 3 bald eagles per football field, I think. Maybe, I don't know. No. It's 1 bald eagle feather per football field. There you go. That would be the easiest way to do it. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's easy to understand, but welcome to life, I guess. What's the thing? I finished off the Holvania arcane, so we're good there. Is it you that we want to finish off? Oh, you can get all the freaking Necromic arcanes out of this too. Oh, I see why people like to run those. Eternal Eradicate. Is there anything I actually need? Speaking of which, actually, I could probably just do Cetus, these ones here specifically. Yeah, because we're gonna get a craft on these, so I might as well just take these. Actually, you know what? I can just hit space. Oh, I can't hit space. Enter? Enter! About 4 feet. It's 3.3 feet. A meter is 3.3 feet. Well, 3.32, technically. Around there. Poutine per ice rink. See, the problem is that a poutine per ice rink, that's a null and void metric. You want to know why? Because there's at least 100 poutine per ice rink. At least 100. If it's below 100, it's not a proper ice rink. I'm sorry, bro. It's not Canadian enough. You also gotta have beaver's tails. You gotta have a beaver tail stand somewhere there. At least you gotta have at least 5 beaver tails, because those fuckers are great. I don't know if you guys know what beaver tails are actually. Hold on. I just realized that you guys probably have no fucking idea what those are. They're not literal beaver tails, by the way. They're something else entirely. Hold on. Where's our thing here? Let me just like grab you. No, I just fixed it. Also, I just fixed the fishing. That's I noticed that it broke on you. That's what I was fixing right there. Beaver tail. There you go. These are beaver tails. They are absolutely fucking delicious. If you guys ever get a chance, go to Toronto during the winter, and there's quite a few different. Is it Ottawa or Toronto? It's one of the two. Either way, probably both. There's a couple. The lake freezes over, and there's a couple stands that get put out onto the ice for like people to skate around on. But those stands also have beaver tails. It's great. They're super good, by the way. It's like nothing but cinnamon and like butter. It's so fucking good, man. I want to go make these, but it's how it goes. I want to learn how to make them, but at the same time, I feel like that would be a little nutty to try and figure out how to do. That's the only thing I know from math. Class were only enter class if we could recite pi. See, the thing there is like Pange. That's what that is. Actual Pange. Get this one out of the way, because that way we don't need to worry about you. Ow! What the fuck? Who? What? Ow! Jesus Christ. Sorry, I was thinking for a second. Ow! Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you, Fluffles. I really do appreciate it, but ow! Jesus Christ. Thank you. Shocked me out of my super there. Welcome. And also thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh my god. Where's the rest of these? I was trying to grab these so I could go finish off a bunch of arcanes. That's what I was trying to get done. Crap. There you go. Transference. We got you over here. Sorry, I just need to make sure that this is good. Oh my god, thank you. Do you appreciate it? Wait, did that actually start a hype train? Oh shit. I didn't realize that would be able to start a hype train, but cool. That's nice. It's good to see. We be chillin'. Wait, you weren't expecting the fish cannon? Come on. You know. The fish. It's fun learning nine number behind the decimal point. Oh god, no. I'm good without dealing with pi anymore. Like, I love pi. Pi is tasty. But like, outside of that, no. I'm okay. What the fuck, man? Bro, what did I do? Sensei, what's up? Bro, you're supposed to tell me what you're gonna hit me with a what? You're supposed to tell me what you're gonna be hitting me with a fish for. But if you don't hit me, like, if you're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna get hit by, it's like, what? Why? Or what the reason behind why I'm getting hit by is like, what? What's the reasoning here? Okay, y'all are just gonna continue throwing fish. I see. This is how today is gonna be. I see how it is. Also, I just realized that this is the only way to go through and grind these arcanes, is I have to go through and grind them out through the Protea Rebellion, which means that I'm gonna have to go run Protea Rebellion like crazy if I want to go run through the rest of these. Which is gonna suck so much, man. Okay. Because I don't want to have to go run Protea Rebellion, but also... Oh, God. No, it's fine. It's okay. You know what we should do, though? You want to know what we should run? You know what we should run? Orion. We should run the Orion grind. I'm 2 parts away from finishing off the entire Orion grind, by the way. I'm, like, super close. Wait, no, technically 3. I'm 3 parts away, I think. Orion. Yeah, because I've got the chassis, the systems that I'm done these 2. I just need to get the neuroptics, and then I also just need to get the blade and the handle for Pride. I need to get these done, and then I should be good. Yeah, so I'm missing 3 parts to finish this off here. What? Hold up. What? Huh? Why would you use... Was it because they were trying to make doing math easier? Just learn how to use decimal points, my guy. Oh my god. I find every time without searching random facts. Well, it's because Orion's belt's also really easy to find. It's like literally just right there in the sky. Though funny enough, it's only in the northern hemisphere. You can't really see it in the south, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. It's fine, Vital. You'll be okay. You'll live. You'll be okay. Alright, where's our stuff here? Hold on. Yeah, let's bring you down into the tower here. That math is math. Okay, fair enough. I understand the math here. My dad's a stats professor, so I fully understand the math here. I get you. But also, those are children. There's a certain point where children can only handle so much, especially if they're like in grade 4 or 5, which is like, it's understandable. If they're like doing, instead of like 9.8, they're doing like 10 or whatever. It's fine. Wait until high school to torture them, I guess. Oh, never mind. That's different. If it's in high school, that's a different story. More frustrating than learning the form of imperial used for precise machining. Oh, the 16th eighths or whatever the fuck the measurements is? Yeah. 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 How about no? Like, if I ever get machining hardware, yeah, if you guys want to join my party, feel free. I'm gonna go walk away and grab some water real quick. I'll be back in like 2 seconds here, but for those who want to join the party, first dibs. Just join the party. Oh, that? Yeah, no, Bliss, I'm lucky I've never actually had to touch that, and I will always stick to that. I will always stick to that because like holy crap. No, I'm good. I'm okay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Also, I stood up and my head went completely blank, so like it might be too hot in my apartment for me to continue stream, unfortunately. Like it is like really hot in my apartment right now. I went to go stand up and like my brain went blank and my vision almost went black. And I know it has nothing to do with my food intake because I actually ate breakfast today for the first time in 13 years. Progress, but like, yes. I have been drinking water this entire time, yes. It's just that it's really, really hot. It's just really hot in my apartment. My AC's been broken for about a week and a half. They haven't had a chance to go through and fix it yet. But when it did break, I heard an explosion outside, so yes. Definitely not related. Definitely not related somehow. Let you fix it somehow? Okay, I don't know how you're gonna fix it, but it'd be funny if you did. Okay, so I don't need any of this here. Actually, I do want to go get the blue. Oh, we gotta go get green now. Man, some bullshit. Fine, let's go get green. No, that's Ryoku. Is it Ryoku? This is red. We need green. Give me green. I want green. Give me all my green. Thank you. I want my green. I want my green. All of the green. Also, we're not going to go to Steel Path, by the way, guys. Just heads up. We're doing a regular path because we don't need to do Steel Path. Honestly, considering the fact that I've taken naps in the snow before, that would be fantastic. Like, genuinely speaking, I have actually like taken naps in the snow before, and it's the best place to nap ever. It's so good. Super comfy too. For all of you non-Americans here. No, so sorry to say this, but like about 40% of the community, Otha, is European and or not American. Actually, sorry. If we're not doing non-American, it's 70% of the community is non-American. 40% is European, and about 10% is like elsewhere kind of thing. No. You get it from, you get all the parts randomly. The parts are just completely random. But yeah, you're about like a part of like the 30%, basically. I wouldn't say you're special per se, but you are a part of the minority within the community. Was it not? I thought it was completely random. Oh, the sites are separate. Oh, yeah, well, I guess we gotta do... Well, the parts that we're looking for specifically would be from this mission then. Because I've already gotten all the scythe parts from the other mission then, if that's the case. If they're based on individual missions and whatnot, then yeah, I've gotten all the parts from the other mission because I only ran the Ryoko missions. This extends to the sides. Oh, cool. Nice. So yeah, it means that I'm gonna have to just like get it from here. Coolio. That works. I'm happy. This now looks like Star Conflict? What? What's Star Conflict? What's that about? What's Star Conflict? What's that?
for the biggest asteroid.
Maha. Burn! Enemies burn! Oh god, my computer's not happy with that. Oh, just a space game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, no. You want to know what this game, what this part of Warframe actually is? It's just Sea of Thieves, but Space Edition.
Who has come to join us?
You cannot change my mind on that, by the way. It is just Sea of Thieves, but Space Edition. Yes. Naps are genuinely the best. They're so comfy. I love my naps in the snow. They're great. Awesome. They're so fantastic. It's too bad that a lot of people don't get to experience the naps in snow. It's too bad. But whatever, it's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. It's actually kind of annoying because like here where I live right now, we've actually gone through and like lost most of our snow during the winter. We actually don't have a lot of snow that drops anymore. We used to be like we used to get snow that would go up to your like waist and whatnot when I was younger. Nowadays it only goes up to like your knee at most. During the winter and stuff, unless you're like in very specific areas. In which case, fair enough, I guess. We've lost so much snow. I'm like half tempted to go like live further up north just so I can have more snow. Because I love my snow. Yes. No. Definitely isn't real. It's not like India's having a massive crisis right now. Fucking all of Europe is literally boiling alive. Nah. It's definitely not real. Sorry, guys. Not a thing. No. Can't be. Vauban's a really good CC frame, that's why. Vauban is probably one of the best CC frames in the game, aside like for early game and mid game. Especially for going like early and mid game he's one of the best. You can actually get him to go to late game, but you'd need another frame to be able to boost him a bit. But he is a really really good frame. Yeah. It comes down to demand and whether or not they're vaulted. So if Vauban Prime is vaulted right now, then that would explain why he's going for so much. Is because you just need to take a look at like what frames are vaulted and which ones aren't, and you'll be able to figure out exactly why. Vauban Prime sets 100 because every piece is rare drop. Oh, is it also every piece is a rare drop? Oh, that explains it. Yeah, that would make sense. Why would they make Vauban Prime's all of his stuff rare drop? Is that like, is there a lore reason for that, or are they just feeling like they wanted to be sneaky with that? Did they feel like they wanted to be like a nerd? Cause he's oh, he's the alert frame. Oh no, I get it. Okay. He's like uber easy to get. Okay, I got you. Oh, hello, dude. Like the shit. Dropping like candy. From. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you guys know that Bone Widows sell for about 200 plat, right? Like, the Bone Widow necromechs sell for like 200 plat. It's like there's like certain things in this game where people just do not want to grind, so they'll end up selling it for like a crap ton. That's one of those ones where like it's just how it goes kind of thing. Also, it's about 32C in my apartment right now, I think. About that. I don't actually have anything to cool off my apartment, so if I have to go and like cool off, I'm probably just gonna have to turn off all my PCs and stuff. Like my PCs and all my setup and whatnot. Not the servers though. Those should be fine. But like, yeah. It's unfortunate that the AC had to break though. Said it like 8. No, I've seen people sell it for about 200 plat. I've sold one for 120. So like I know that they sell for that amount. It's just that a lot of the times when you go through and take a look at it midday, the price for a lot of the those kind of sets and stuff will actually sell for a lot lower than what you could sell them for at night. So if you're looking to sell things for like the maximum, what you do is you wait until midnight and sell them then. Which you can sell them for about 20 or 30% more than you usually would, which is fantastic because you can get some pretty easy plat out of that. Yeah, it also has to do with cost to shenanigans as well. I got you. I do a thing where I trade with people on the market sometimes where they'll just give me ducats instead of plat, which I 100% will take off of people as like a payment instead. Just because like I honestly need ducats more than I need plat right now. That's fine. I need to get to a point where like I can get like I don't know, like fucking, I don't know, like I need another 20,000 ducats just in my inventory hanging out there. Yeah, another 20,000 ducats would be about right. Be great. It'd be fantastic. Only take plat unless it's a new player needing something integral. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's just because like if I can get ducats for free without needing to really care, like genuinely speaking, I don't trade. I don't really trade anything other than very specific items now, because like I can just go through and trade them and get more plat out of it than it's worth for me to go through and trade other things. So I just don't really have a reason to not. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go down this way, come down over here. What are we grabbing again? Oh, it's you. Something. Oh, it's you. Secret. Ooh. Oh, it's a Signa. Oh, isn't there another Signa here that you can get that's like a third Signa? Yeah, isn't there like a third Signa that you can get out of this? I can't remember. It's 3, right? No, but I've already got the one that's on the other ship. Is there a third one that you can get though? I could be wrong though. Only 2. Oh, okay, there's only 2. Okay. That's fine. I thought there was a third one, but... Oh, maybe they're talking about drones, and that's why. Maybe... Oh, there's 2 on Venice ship? And 1 on the other... What's the, where's the other one? Where's the other one on Venice ship? Because if you guys can point me towards it, we'll go grab the other one. Really quick. Do the Signa thing again, you get, If you do the Signa thing again, you get a boot? Wait, what, you get kicked out of the mission? Oh, no, you like actually get a literal boot. Oh, okay, never mind, I see. Wait, you can get boots from fishing? What? That's a thing? That's possible? Huh? I have been fishing for like, since fishing dropped, and I've never gotten a boot before. I swear. I have like no memory of ever getting a boot. Not once. That's wild. I do appreciate that this is the easier boss to kill. Well, quote unquote easier boss to kill, they just don't move as much. Yeah, happen if you miss it. Ah, damn. Cool. What's the % chance of it happening? Because if it's like uber rare, then that would explain. Because like I don't miss fish that often, not anymore at least, so 5 or 10. Wait, actually? Then I should have gotten a boot by now. What? Oh, that's so weird. Okay, well I guess it's whatever then. It's whatever. Always wonder why do people sell ribbons for high prices when they know people are just gonna buy a cheap one and roll them. So see, you say that, but a lot of people also like getting their ribbons without having to go through and re-roll them. For example, the OcuCore ribbon. Oh, look at that. It's one of the parts. Not the one that I'm looking for, but one of the parts. Yeah, it's literally just a matter of people not liking to re-roll ribbons. So like, for example, my OcuCore ribbon, my Fenimore ribbon, my Bubonico ribbon, they've all gotten offers of over 1,000 plat before. I'm not going to sell them, but I've had people offer over 1,000 for them. My Fenimore ribbon, I've had somebody offer 4,000 for, I think it was. I have no interest in selling it, but yeah. I prefer buying them on stat already. Yeah. Yeah, no, people will sell stuff for a lot of money. Like a lot of plat, if they can. It's also why I got into the ribbon grind as well. Because I have a shit ton of ribbons, by the way. Like here. Equipments, mods. Can I not? Oh, it's because I'm right next to the teleporter. Hold on. Communication, no. Equipments, mods. Oh, I just can't open up my mods menu here. Interesting. Alright, let's go. But yeah, buy the cheap and ran out of Kuva. So I need Kuva grind again. Go to Ironwake. You can get 30,000 Kuva, like really easily from Ironwake. It's not that big of an issue, if you can. I'll roll it myself. If that shit's gonna run me 300 plus unrolled, I'll roll it myself. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Oh, you already went there? Alright, well, then you're gonna need to go get Steel Essence, and you can get a crap ton of Kuva out of Steel Essence. Now, can you run Steel Path missions is the next question I have. Because if you can't run Steel Path missions, then it's gonna become a whole different situation. You can? Okay. Yeah, bye from Yonta. Yonta. Oh, yeah, from Zerman. Yeah. There's gonna be quite a few different places that you can get it. I wouldn't say don't do Kuva survival though. Like don't do Kuva survival missions. It's not worth the time investment for it. Like just straight up, it's not worth the time investment. I wish it was, but comparatively speaking, for the amount of that you get, it's just not. It's just simple, but also the slowest, unfortunately. Hey, so why is this taking forever to load? Why are you being slow? I could have walked around the ship this entire— okay, now you're gonna load me in the second I get out of my freaking thingy. Okay, fine, I see how it is. I like how the game likes to spite me. Whenever it gets a chance, it likes to spite me every single time. Wait, you're still on Earth? Hold on. No, hold on. Are you still actually stuck on Earth? Have you not unlocked Fortuna and stuff? Have you not run and unlocked Fortuna yet? I hope you mean Steel Path. Like I hope they mean Steel Path, because if they don't mean Steel Path, how the fuck are they getting ribbons? Like how are you managing to get ribbons without— okay, Earth Steel Path. Okay, thank God. Okay, that's a lot better. I was kind of worried there for a second. Okay. Yeah, Steel Path, when it comes to unlocking nodes for Steel Path, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Genuinely speaking, if you really want to run it, just run Steel Path Survival, and you should be fine. And you should be okay. It's not one of those ones where like you necessarily have to have like crazy good places to go and build for it, but like it's okay. Though there are certain ones that are better, like Cascades. The Omniforma Cascades are actually really good for doing Steel Essence grinds, but you've probably already got the Steel Path unlocked for the Zeraman, so it should be fine there. Now how that works and stuff like that, I'm not entirely sure because I've already cleared off the entire star chart, but that's how things go, I guess. Now there is one star chart that I have not finished, and it's because I'm being lazy. It's the Steel Path version of Railjack, because I have no interest in doing it. Someone who is MR13, what are any good secondary prime weapons? Okay, so this isn't a prime weapon, but the Aku Core. I think one of these days somebody's gonna tell me to shut up with my Aku Core glaze. If you build the Aku Core correctly, outstanding. The Aku Core, it's what I use currently as my secondary. It can help you— my current Aku Core can get up to level 600 Steel Path. Like genuinely speaking, it can get you up to level 600 Steel Path on its own, without needing any buffs or anything, or external buffs from anything. So it's really good. It's also super easy to get. Like you can get it when you're like MR2, pretty much. Yeah, it just needs an augment and that's about it, really. But it's super, super nice. Am I missing something? No, I'm going the right way. It's what I use to go through and do all of my missions, and what allows me to burn through all of the stuff that you see me like absolutely just wrecking constantly is straight up just that. It's my Aku Core. No. It's straight up from— it's an energy lab weapon. You get it from your dojo. You get it from your dojo. It's like— it's one of the first weapons you can get. Yeah. Like it's genuinely like— it can carry you from Earth all the way to like Steel Path, like end game. The only time it can't carry you is if you're doing like level cap. Gonna get tired of putting Warframe for tonight. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay, Tims. It's a-okay. I mean, to be fair, it's also something that's actually worth making though. And the Epitaph is a primer, which a lot of the times a lot of people tend to not know how to do priming properly for using like a priming weapon and whatnot. So that comes down to the Aku Core just being a lot easier, as well as being able to do most types of content in the game is more than okay. The Epitaph is going to be one of those ones that gets a little bit more complex in terms of a lot of stuff. I've just been using Grimoire, however— oh, the Grimoire, yeah. The Grimoire's not bad though. Like it's pretty good too. Now there are some downsides to using it, but it's fine. It's okay. Keep in mind though, the Aku Core in Deviri does have a couple downsides. So a lot of people— it depends on who you are, but there are some people that do report not getting enough ammunition for the Aku Core inside of Deviri. I don't have that issue, but that could just be because I'm doing something different, and I don't know what that would be, so. It's just how things go, I guess. Epitaph has the highest crit chance in its class, bar none. Well, yeah, but also the Epitaph is just also the Epitaph. The epitaph you actually have to aim. This you don't. Okay, I have no idea. These items are. I'll just stick to my magic book. Yeah, no, this is stuff that you will have to learn if you want to be able to do Steel Path or higher level content. This is all like the basic of the basics when it comes down to like Steel Path, or at least getting into the early game of Steel Path. Then you're gonna need to go look into like doing Rivens and like other things like that, which could get a little bit more complex. Or looking into utilizing Warframe buffs with priming, like Zaku with the epitaphs to be able to prime and take out things that are at higher levels and stuff. It starts getting into, yeah. That's why I always say that once you start, like once you go through and get to Steel Path, that's when the tutorial ends for Warframe, is because it no longer handholds you through anything. It literally just goes through and just throws you into the deep end, and we're talking like the far deep end here. It took me about 800 hours to actually get somewhat decent at Steel Path, and even that, then I'm still like, eh. I'm like iffy at it at best still. Considering, well, yeah. Yeah, the Cycron's also, the Nucor and Cycron are also two really good weapons as well. I just don't use them because they require you to actually hit your target to do damage. That's a very, very minor complaint on my part, by the way. I'm just using the Ocufor because I think it's funny. It also has 50% of my total weapon usage out of any secondary. If you look at my profile, it's got like the most amount of usage out of any weapon in the game currently. It's fantastic. Jacked insane. Shadow is probably finally done, and to the Shadow. Oh, the Shadow. Actually, the Shadow is pretty good too. Isn't it also meant as like primarily a priming weapon as well, or is it still pretty good? Well, I guess I'm thinking more Steel Path. For regular Star Chart, it's probably still pretty good though. Try primary Tomb Finder with High Fire. It's funny. Oh, yeah. Meow. No. That's cool. See, what I gotta do, guys, is I need to go learn what kind of I need to go figure out how I'm gonna go build every weapon in my inventory, and find out a way to make them all viable. Because if I can find a way to make every weapon in my inventory viable, that would be fantastic. But also, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I genuinely do not think it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, there's some weapons that just won't be able to work. Not in Steel Path, at least. Oh, Doko. I'm sorry, Doko. Got absolutely freaking... I gotta res this one, though, instead. Ah! Give us a thingy. I will fight you personally. Give us a thingy. God damn it. We're 2 for 2. Most of the Burst and Prime, because... Oh, yeah, the Burst and Prime's pretty good, too. I actually, funny enough, don't use primaries. Okay, so I know you're joking about that, Eris, but I know how to do it. And not have a hard time, either. Yeah, I know how to take the Stug into Steel Path and do somewhat decent with it. I could probably do a defense mission actually with the Stug and do just fine. Okay, that's all my Wrath stuff. This is gonna be my handle. Okay, yeah, we'll just wait until that one here. Stug has Incarnon. No, the Stug does not have an Incarnon now. I can tell you that much. The way that you do, by the way, the way that you get, you take the Stug into Steel Path is that you get a Banshee and max out their fucking strength, range and strength. Because Banshee, if you can hit their weak points on Banshee's thingy, you can just take Banshee and just absolutely fucking destroy anything with anything. You could just like use your bullet jump and destroy an entire map. It's great. She has the highest damage amplification out of like anything in the game, just straight up. The real question is, how the fuck did people get down there? How the fuck did you get down there? Alright, cool. Whatever, I guess. Hit melee counters because like 6 or higher combo counter, I can barely hit 5. People just slam everything. Yeah. Okay, so heads up, Banshee actually has such a high damage amplification for her abilities that I've actually seen somebody get upwards into the 3 trillions consistently with damage. Is that overkill? Yes. You only need about 25 million damage in level cap to be able to do just fine in level cap. And I'm talking the highest level enemies in the game can only really take about 25 million damage before they go down. You don't need anything past that. So as long as you're consistently hitting higher than that, you're fine. Vital, if you go higher than that, and if you go higher than 3 trillion, you actually risk crashing the game. Like straight up, you risk crashing the game. The game stops actually, I don't know if you saw the build, but Squib ended up with a build where they actually made it so that they actually had to reduce their damage through Banshee because they were doing so much damage that the game was actually breaking. Because there's a limit to how much damage you can do before the game starts breaking, to a degree that if you're not careful, it's just boof. Kind of, yes, yesens. I don't think it loops back anymore. Yeah, I don't think it loops back anymore. What it mostly does now is that it'll just like, it'll show you've hit them, but that's about it. You have to go into the actual Warframe logs to actually see the total amount of damage that you've done to them. Otherwise, you won't actually see the numbers or anything like that. There's a certain point where it just gets out of hand, like, very quickly. But it's just how it goes, I guess. You kinda just live with it. Forgot, Tower Row, Tenaka. Oh, yeah, Tenaka mods are pretty rare. Not all of them, but some of them are. Which is fine. Wait, was I not close to the... Okay. Fine, we'll just go capture the Astro Reveal. Fine, whatever, I guess. Whatever, I guess. We'll just come over here and capture the thingy. Take us to the shenanigans. Also, I still find it funny that we have to deal with, like, going into this and there's just, like, we're helping the 2 people that we're trying to kill. Like, what? What do you mean we're gonna go through and do this? And just, like, flip-flop which sides we're gonna be helping them on? The Dreamer's Wrath and Discipline Merit. I think I might have one of them. I'm not sure if I have the other, though. I probably have Discipline Merit. Or Dreamers. I think I probably have one. Yo, that's not supposed to spawn. Excuse me, the fuck? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be spawning here. What? Yo, why did... I've never seen that before. What? I've run this mission a shit ton of times and I've never seen that happen before. What the fuck? Is that actually supposed to happen constantly? Wait, what? Oh god, not Jade Stars. Either during boarding or during kill. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, no, Banshee's already able to nuke, just good enough as it stands. I don't know if you want to nuke her even further. I think you're okay. It should be okay. But you actually liked oh god. Oh no. Wait, hold on. You liked farming for the new core, but you don't want to do... Oh god. Sorry. You liked farming for the new core, but you didn't actually like going through and getting the nodes done in Steelpath? What? Homie, no. Home Slice. You gotta go through and take care of your Steelpath then. Oh gosh. What about the Tenet weapons, by the way? Have you done any of the Tenet weapons yet, or... Because the Kuva grind is gonna be one of your most difficult grinds for doing those, like the Lich weapons in the game. Mostly just because of how long they take, not necessarily based on difficulty level. Just getting Banshee and I'm looking into how to nuke build. Oh god, Vital, no. No, Vital, don't do it. It's not worth it. Could you like hand over that build though afterwards? After you build it, could you like hand it over real quick? Because if you can hand over that build for me, that would be beautiful. If you figure one out at least. That'd be amazing. You need to crash. Don't crash your game, please. Don't actually crash your game. Oh god, this one just not that much because I have to be immersive. Oh, got you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's yeah, the liches and stuff are gonna be like the longest grind in the game for the weapons, just in general. I know that some people might say that the Tenet melee weapons might be the hardest one, which I could see that being a thing, because you'd have to go through and do a bunch of railjack, and I know a lot of people just really hate doing railjack, which is fair enough. That's understandable. I finished mine accidentally, but that's just because of shenanigans, I guess. Accidental shenanigans. Need to build blue screen. No, don't blue screen your computer, homie. Okay, first of all, blue screening your computer on purpose actually does do damage to your computer, so please don't do that. You'll be actively destroying your computer, so do not do this. Blue screening shit is not a good idea. Ever. Okay, Maz, can you like die, please? Come here. Spawn in and just die for me. That would be fantastic. Da-da-da. I have enough to buy like 5 weapons from Eleanor. Again, not MR17. So I'd rather do other dishes. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. That works. No. Yeah, no, a lot of people really don't like doing the 10-hit melee grind. That's all it is. So as long as you're like done it already, you're fine. You're okay. The main thing that I want to do at some point though with the 10-hit melee grind is if I get enough plat, I want to go through and get a crap ton of weapon slots and finish off every single elemental type for all of my Tenet, Kuva, and Kodo weapons individually for every single weapon. I know that you can swap through them, but it would be funnier to have everything set up. I have a total of 10 plat to my name right now. I had to buy some more weapon slots earlier because I need to go add more weapons to my inventory. Unfortunately. But yeah, I have 10 plat to my name right now. I gotta do some more plat grinding at some point, which is not gonna be too difficult, honestly. I should be able to get a few hundred either tonight or tomorrow, kind of thing, so it should be fun. Should be a-okay. I'm gonna like start selling a crap ton of stuff and just like make a crap ton of plat as well. You need to find the Kuva Gulsa? Oh god, that's gonna be an absolute pain. I actually finished that one recently. I still have 2 other Tenet or Kuva weapons that I need to go do, and I really don't want to go through and do any more Kuva weapons, just because like I have 2 more to do, but the Kuva grind is so annoying. It's absolute hell to deal with, so I've been trying to avoid it the best I can. But I am gonna have to go like take a bullet and just like do it at some point, because if I don't, it's not gonna be worth it. I gotta finish it off because that way I can actually get to LR6, because I'm at LR5.8 right now. I'm really close to getting to LR6, but I am gonna have to go do my Kuva weapons if I want to get done the rest of it, unfortunately. I'm also gonna need to go through and buy a ton of Forma too. That's gonna be your last one? That's cool. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. That's chill. Da 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 da. I might end up ending stream here pretty soon though, just because that way I can let my apartment cool off, because like I can feel the sweat rolling down my face right now. And I have a fan that's pointed at, like I have a fan that's on right now and it's like pointed at me, and I'm still like, I can still feel the sweat going down my face right now. It's not a fun feeling, to say the least. It feels like I've been like doing like a massive workout, and I have not been doing a massive workout. Yeah, it's way too hot out right now. See, it wouldn't be that bad if I could open my window, but no, they don't let us, they built the place without openable windows, which is like, god damn it. For whatever reason that is, I guess. Yeah, it is very much a safety hazard. It is very much, that is exactly what that is, by the way. Where's our stuff? There we go. Where's the rest of you? I'll email them and be like, hey, do you guys know when the air conditioning will be fixed again, or if it has been fixed and everything else like that? Because like, yeah, I'll have to email them and ask them some questions about that later at some point, or after stream and whatnot, to see if I can get their answers and stuff. But that's too fast, because it's absolutely annoying feeling like even with, yeah, like it's. There's a reason why I like the winter. Like I love the winter more than I love the summer, and this is the reason for it, is because it's so much colder and you can always put more layers on. You can never take more layers off. There's only a certain point that you can go to with this before it starts becoming Okay, I think I got hit with the glitch where we're gonna get the same thing over and over and over again. I still find it funny that we just managed to get 3 systems in a row. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're gonna give us 3 systems in a row? That's nutty. Like, actually nutty. No, I didn't, Baito. I did not know. Because I don't have an ice tray right now, so whenever I get a chance to, I'll have to go get, glitch streamer. I don't need that, though. It's useless. It's actually useless. I don't need it. It could not be worse. Pride handle, Pride blade. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go grind this out and like actually pity it. I was joking about needing to pity it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pity it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pity the rest of this, actually. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Also, getting 2 of these per run is actually not that bad. Or I guess 1 per run, technically. It's not bad. Or I guess, yeah, getting 2 arcanes per run is not bad at all. In terms of like actual grinds and stuff. You could also do this, by the way. If you guys wanted to get extra like Kuva and stuff, you guys could also go through and do the Kuva grind through this as well, because this actually wouldn't take that long to do, like genuinely speaking. Speaking of Kuva though, I should probably go check out the I need to go check Ironwake to make sure that I'm not going crazy here. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Ironwake is there. Interesting. Where's our... Okay, hold on. Where's our Ironwake? Ironwake, come here. Oh yeah, no, my head's starting to hurt a bit. Okay, yeah, after checking Ironwake, I'm gonna end this. It is way too hot for this right now. We're not even in the hot summer, by the way. We haven't even hit the hot times of the month. It's still like 25 degrees outside. It'll hit like 40 degrees next month or so, which will be a little insane in terms of actual heat and whatnot. Consistently for about 2 or 3 weeks, around there. At all. There you go. Just gonna grab the rest of these ribbons real quick, add these to my inventory because might as well have a crap ton of ribbons. Grab that endo because I need more endo. Always need more endo. I don't need any of these. These I'm already like solid on. I'll grab the Rec Room Fissures. By the way, if you guys don't know, grab the Rec Room Fissures from Ironwick always. They let you skip the wait time for all of your liches and stuff. Not Coda liches specifically, but only this for liches and sisters. Sisters and yeah, liches and sisters. Because yeah, it's just how it goes. It's so nice. I've been waiting to get like I don't know, like 30 of them because I thought it'd be funny to go through and like have 30 of those fuckers just so it could be like having like an infinite number of Rec Room Fissures. They also made it easier to get them as well from drops from enemies as well. So there's a pretty good chance that if they end up doing it just right, or if you do enough sister grinding, you could probably get like a ton of them here. Ice fish? Ow, Jesus Christ. Dudes! That's gonna hurt. You know that ice, like actual frozen fish hurts like a bitch to get hit in the face by, right? Like it hurts like a bish. Like a ton. That's actually painful, homie. Hurts like a bish. Okay, where's our stuff? There you go. Purge yeah. Grab you, get you out of here. Actually, you know what I should probably do? I should probably just like start building all of my fucking thingies that I can build. Because I keep getting a crap ton of this stuff and I should probably just like build everything just so that if I ever need it, it's built and done. I don't think I'll ever need Hesperium alloy again, but I can build you, finish off all of our fucking gems and stuff. Nope. Ow! What? What? It's a bish. Yes, like a bish. Sorry, kid programming came out bitch. Hurts like a bitch. There you go. Aha. It's pinch. That's what that is. So I have like a whole language that I have that's meant for like speaking around kids but also letting me swear like a fucking sailor. Granted, I don't usually use it around here on stream because I don't really care for the whole concept of not swearing on stream because it's like, why would I? I don't advertise to be child friendly anyway, so it's like, doesn't really matter. But like when it comes down to stuff, I have like a whole like I have a whole language and whatnot for talking around kids while also being able to swear my ass off. Without them ever knowing what I'm saying, and it's great. Except that bish is not a part of that. That's just me being facetious. Not facetious. What's the word? Pedantic? I think it's pedantic. Is the right word? Yeah, I think pedantic is the right word. Okay, I'm gonna go and let my apartment cool off. I might stream a little bit later tonight, but I will be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. As per usual. As planned. I'll be here tomorrow at about 2 p.m.-ish. If you guys have any questions or would like to come and hang out or just like just bug me about shenanigans, feel free. We do have our own Discord server. I am actually going to be doing streams on the Patreon on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesdays now. I figured out that it'd be better to do them on those days at 10 a.m. so that we can go through and do like our Patreon streams in the morning so that those in the US, Europe, and potentially even other places can join too. So that even if you're like elsewhere, you guys can take part and like come and hang out with us and stuff. We're gonna be I'm gonna be going messing around in Just Cause on Saturday, and then Sunday I think I'm gonna be going through and doing other stuff. Maybe Void Train actually. Sunday might be Void Train. We'll figure out what's gonna go in there. I'll figure that out. I'll put it on the Patreon. If you guys have any questions and stuff, feel free to ask. But if not, I'm gonna go cool off my apartment, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your days. And I'll see you guys later. Okay? Good night, guys, and ta-da! Hopefully it's not too hot for you guys as well, because like it's way too hot out. Good night, guys. Ta-da.